Hi, Stefan. Assalamu alaikum. Uh, I don't know if you remember me. We're acquainted. Um, I go, went to the mosque that you used to go to. So I'm going to be making a video in response to your video here. So it's going to be a little bit different because I'm just going to go through it and come back to my video, to my recorder, like to my webcam, as you go along because you've said a lot and there's no way that I could fit in everything that I want to say by just listening to it once and then coming back. So I'm actually going to go listen to it again in pieces and then just pop back and video record. So it's probably going to be a lot of like goofy stuff going on because I'm not a very good video editor at all. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to do that and just, there'll be no pause in between, but it'll be weird. Anyway, so yeah, I'll see you in a minute. Okay, the Christian God and the God of the Quran. You know better than this. You know what Muslims think. I know you know that. We, as Muslims, feel that it's the same God. That the God of Jesus is the God of Muhammad. Um, I really don't know why you're saying the God of the Quran as if it's like some ulterior different God that is not the same God as the God of Jesus. It's the same God. You know that. So I have no idea why you're saying that. Coming from you, I mean, yeah, a little bit assaulted by that. Just because, there's people that are viewing your channel right now that don't know your history and don't know you, and I do. And people might not know that, but I'm local with Stefan. I'm an Islamic convert from the same masjid, um, the same mosque, for those who don't know that word. Um, and yeah, I mean that's crap. That's total crap, and he knows that. So I don't know what exactly you know has. I don't know why he's converted, why he's gone away from Islam. In truth, it doesn't really. I mean, it means really not that much to me. I barely knew the guy. I really did. I mean, I think he's a nice guy. I like him, but yeah, the stuff that he's saying here with the whole, Christian God and Quranic God, it's crap, and he knows it, and I don't like the fact that he's peddling it off like that. Um, so, anyways, yeah, you said that. That's sort of ridiculous. And then now you're talking about that Muslims can't know the love of God as closely as Christians can. That again, it's crap, man. Come on. In the Quran, in the Islamic tradition, it says that God is as close to you as your jugular vein. So basically, it's saying that like God is within you, or God is that close to you that God knows the most intimate details about every aspect of your life that not even you know. So how much closer could you be to God than that? And that's the same thing that Jesus taught. It's exactly the same thing. There's really no difference. Jesus said God is within you. And the Quran and the Hadith, they say that God is as close to you as your jugular vein. It's pretty much the same teaching. Um, there's really no basis for what you're saying. And I know you know better, which is it's terrible, man. It's just terrible that you would say that. But anyways, I'll just move on to your next point now. Okay, you're saying in your video at this point that I'm listening to that um, God came down through the wall of creation or whatever. These are your words, not mine. And he united himself with Christ, or Jesus, the messenger. Scripturally, where do you get this? I mean, this is not in the Bible. There's no part in the Bible where it explains that God came down and melded with Christ. It just doesn't exist. And if you can find me scripture for it, then please do. And please, man, I know you're like I'm watching your videos right now. You seem really into like some obscure texting from back when in history, and it seems to me that you're using just different writings from the catechisms and stuff, just to sort of, to me it looks like you're trying to make things appear in the Bible that might be in the writings of Josephus or whoever that were never there in the Bible to begin with and still aren't today, even in what's left of the early writings. So, anyway. Okay. The Islamic idea of God sitting on a throne handing out commandments. Yeah, I agree. I mean, yeah, it's pretty much like that. Yeah, this is God's creation. You're God's creation. Humble yourself. That's really what Islam's all about. It's about saying, you know what? This isn't about me. This is about God. This is about what I'm supposed to do with my life. What is the purpose of my creation? I mean, you're not the guy. You're never going to be the guy. You're not sitting on a throne somewhere. You're this little grain of sand on earth that's, buffeted by all kinds of natural forces, and there's really nothing you can do about it except do what you're supposed to do, which is worship God. I mean, I know from my background, listen, a lot of people, when, especially when they don't really know Islam, they look at the two and they compare them, Christianity and Islam. And, this is a common thing that I hear about how, they look at the Islamic God as harsh, for example. Harsh is, a word that I've heard bandied about by people who are pretty anti-Islamic. And, I mean, harsh is, I don't think, the right term. The way you're taking it is totally, I think, the wrong way that it should be taken. Alright, well, that's it for me. All I can say, actually, after watching this video is that I'm going to be responding to a lot of your videos, man. We're probably going to get to know each other in the way that we should when we were at the mosque, and we never did. Really, you're probably going to know me better than you ever would have known me then if you keep making these videos. Because when I see this stuff, I'm going to have to respond to it, And that's actually unlike me. I've been on YouTube for a long time, and I've seen, a ton of videos, and I just made an account for myself, but I had an account before, and I never even made one. I never even made one video in response to anybody. This is actually, you should be a little bit flattered, because in all the time I've been on YouTube, which is a long time, I've never actually made a response to somebody. And yeah, so this is gonna be cool, because I'm just shocked. I'm still shocked at you know the Islamic convert that went back. So anyway, Assalamu alaikum, buddy. Peace be with you. I'm sure we'll be seeing more of each other on here. Bye.